But yes, the rain does continue, and the problem is, even though it's not all that heavy, most of the rain not all that heavy, it's very persistent, and it's going to stay with us through most of the day, probably all the way through the evening rush, and that's why we are still concerned about some areas of flooding. Let's zoom on in on Storm Team 2 radar. The left lane, once again, I-26 westbound at Aviation is closed due to flooding, and you can see there is no end in sight for the rain, although it's not terribly heavy over I-26 right now. Just some pockets of some heavier rain. You can see up toward Goose Creek, there's a big pocket of some heavier rain along Highway 17 just south of Hollywood, stretching into lower Colleton County. The good news is when these heavier pockets come through, they do move through pretty quickly. There's another heavy pocket up along I-95 up towards Manning, King Street, but it is what Josh called a rain train this morning. Notice how the rain is moving, but it's moving along a stalled line. A cold front that moved through last night is sitting offshore, so we just keep getting run over by this rain train as the rain continues to just move over the same areas from southwest to northeast. And until that front shifts further east later tonight, we will not see this rain let up. So it looks like it's going to be with us through the lunch hour and into the evening rush as well. 58 in Charleston, Goose Creek 59, 63 in Mount Pleasant and Sullivan's Island, 62 in Kiowa, and we've already hit our high temperatures for the day. We're going to be seeing temperatures fall now through the remainder of the afternoon. So the rain continues with some flooding for the lunch hour, and it will still be raining as you head home from work and school today, and do expect some delays. So just allow some extra time and pack your patience. But tomorrow is looking a lot better